Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex. Oh man, it just gets better and better. It just gets better and better. Now, I know some of y'all were listening on Pedo and um yeah, I know she thought I was coming actually going to come on a little sooner. But when Pedo is prosecuting, I get out the way. But when Pedo's in a good mood, that's another reason to get out the way. So I wanted to make sure that Pedo said everything that she needed to say. Plus, it gave me a little more time to get ready, and I was glad to do that because sometimes when I'm listening to Pedo, I don't want it to end. So I perfectly understand when she's like in that space. Better to just roll with it. Amen. Amen. Hello, Verta Sanchez, Sherry Ware. Uh, let's see, Evelyn CK, Lisa Wynn. Hello. Hello, 1960. Catherine Bryant. Let's see. Mary H. Angela Simmons. Hello. Beverly McCaskill. Navi D. Church Nellie Marine. Hello to Nancy. No, I'm sorry. Marcy Foreman. I was going to say Nancy Foreman. Let me see. Is it Fathu01? And Anastasia Isabella. Elaine Parker. We missed you yesterday. And Connie Balmer. Let's see. Annie Willard, hello. MJB, right? Betty. Let's see. Okay, not one amen, but that's okay. All right. All right. Not even from the choir section. That's fine. But let's see here. Let me get this up here. Hello. Let me see. Iris Demonia, hello. Hello. Don Robin Gales, hello to you. Let's see. That's right. We still have the donations going on for Santa Ballet, and I'm going to make sure that I add that link later. Let me see. Donna Black, hello. Okay, so let me get my slides up here. Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. I love saying that, but you all know that already, right? Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. I get that from Oprah Winfrey, of course. Guests of the Oprah Winfrey Show stay at the Omni All Suites Hotel, located just footsteps from the Magnificent Mile. I used to do a very, very good Oprah impersonation. Guests of the Oprah Winfrey Show are staying at the Omni All. Okay, I messed that up. All right, you guys, never mind that. Let me get going here. Get my slides up, which I was working on to the last minute. But you know what I needed extra time for? I was working on a video. So let me show you the video. I was going to wait, but it's very short and I think you guys will love it. So let me just go ahead and put that up there now. Is that the right one? Yes, I think this is it. Okay, that was it. I just wanted to share that with you because that has been going around social media and I wasn't sure if everyone had seen it. So I thought I would share it here. Um, there we go. I'll let that play in the background a little bit there while I say hello to a few more people. Hello to Church Nelly. Hey, Church Nelly. And did I just see Crazy Trekker? Yes, I did. Crazy Trekker. Oh, and before I let that get by, thank you so much for the super sticker, Georgia Walker. Thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex, and thank you for being a member. Okay, thank you very much. I know, isn't this just amazing? I love it. I love it. I'm like a little kid. It puts me in such a good mood. But yeah, I think it's just absolutely well deserved. Um, and aren't we just glad that we can all see this in real time, the way it's been climbing up the charts? Because in about 3, 4, 5 years, we're gonna look back on today and be like, uh-huh, yep, that was another of many moments for the Duchess of Sussex. Okay, Princess Meghan. There we go. All right, let me take that away and put that up there. All right, there we go. So, Spotify original Archetype with Megan. And there was that fear. Well, not even fear, but that exaggeration by the royal rodents that the Duchess of Sussex was going to push the titles around. I don't know if they understand this or if they will ever get it. That doesn't mean the same thing over here. For us, it's no different than calling Aretha Franklin the Queen of Soul. We don't get that thousand y'alls of history. We don't understand the concept. I mean, we understand 1,000 years history, don't get me wrong, but where you internalize it like it's the air you breathe. A thousand yaws. We don't get that. That's just not in our wheelhouse. Sure, we have respect for it, and even some people may admire it, but it just doesn't mean the same thing. The United States really functions on a meritocracy. It's not so much what you were given, is what you work for. It's not the same as inherited anything. We have people in this country that have inherited so-called old money, but aside from the fact that they're loaded, or they may still be loaded, some of them don't have it no more. We don't really care. It's like Janet Jackson says, "What have you done for me lately?" Right? That is how we function. So if anyone in the royal family came over here and they made a go at it, we'd welcome them with open arms like anybody else. I tell you, they call it the American dream. It is unique. It is unique to this country. And so, yes, you can start off with something or nothing, but you're only as good as your last project. That's it. That that's it, and that's all. So, anybody else is just an interesting curiosity. Elaine Parker, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex and being a member of Royal Sussex. Happy Thursday to you. Okay. Oh, you guys, I got to tell you, it's been raining today. Remember, I told you yesterday my shoulder was popping and my neck was stiff and everything? Oh, it's here. Is here. Sharon Marcia Lawrence Hunter. I am going to talk about that faux show that is coming up. Let me see. H Knight says they probably was afraid of what came out with Meghan to Archie. And I'm sure this probably wasn't the first incident to happen because you can tell they were spooked. This was the last straw. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Thank you so much, H Knight, for your comment. Very well said. I tell you guys, I tell you, I'm always so impressed with the amount of uh, intelligence in the Sussex squad. The way that you all can put together stuff is just amazing to me. I feel like I'm in class every day because I learned so much. Okay, and let's go to the next one. So, if you recognize some of those people, all of those people, well, so far we know for sure Mariah, and I'm, uh, you know, anytime I take anything off the interweb, I can only, hope that is accurate. I didn't actually go and identify everyone on here, but it was just a good place for us to start today, so I'm sharing it with you. Okay. Let me see. Rohini says, Baron, please allow me. I have started my channel, going to put up stuff soon. I am so scared. Really? Really, Rohini, it's like breathing. You just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's going to judge you. You know what I always say? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. And we're going to be here to support you. You have some amazing insight to share, and you do it all the time. And so, in your own space, in your own way, I can't help but think it's going to be. I know I can't help but know it's going to be absolutely amazing. So just do it. Don't worry about the particulars. Just do it. Just do it. And believe me, everything will take care of itself. Um, it's what do they say? It is the anointed time, not the appointed time. So we'll be looking forward to that. Right, Squatties? Let me see here. What I like about all this positive airtime for Meghan and Harry, even their critics are cautious in saying any more negativity. I intentionally listen to them to hear what is said for myself. She shut the what is that? The croc mouth. Oh yeah, the crocodile mouth. Yes, all those big teeth looking you in the face. You just sometimes you just have to shut it down. Shut it down. Thank you so much, Desiree Burton, and thank you for your comment. All right, you guys. Oh, let's see. You got 839 in like what 15 minutes? Are you guys serious? I can tell when the squad is in a good mood. I can tell. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Pedal. I was listening to you earlier. I didn't catch everything, but I was listening, and of course, when you're on a roll, I don't want to interrupt. So you gave me time to work on some stuff, and I am grateful to you. And we are all grateful for what you do. Let me see. Yes, Annie Bennett is right, Rohini. We will all support you. We will be here for you. Okay. Let me take that away and go to the next. All right, so Meghan Markle and Harry uh, humiliated as Britons refused to listen to Sussex's podcast, right? So it's not Meghan's, it's just the Sussex's podcast. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's deal with Spotify to host and produce podcasts does not interest most Britons, a new poll suggests. Well, just so you guys know, those polls are never scientific. It is a bunch of people that obviously read the Express often. And, let's just say it. A lot of them are royalists, pensioners, the occasional right winger, the Yankee right winger. They seem to have a slant that is not very sympathetic to the Sussexes and certainly not favorable to the Duchess of Sussex. So, what would you expect other than them to harbor all these feelings of hostility and discontent, and of course, doubt and dismay, even when the Duchess isn't saying anything? So, when the Duchess is making one of those rare appearances, and you know what? She's a mom. They have a new family, a new house. I mean, 2 years, 2.5 years is not a long time. Has it been 2.5 years? Yeah, about 2 years since they moved in there, I think. That is not a long time to get settled in a new town, let alone a new country for Harry. But just goes to show they're doing it. And it wouldn't be the Express if they didn't come up with all of these ridiculous scenarios. And were they the ones that said, "Will you boo?" and all that kind of stuff? Well, I guess the answer to that was no. And the answer to this is, let's see, what was the poll again? Um, does not new poll suggest? Okay, I don't know what question they use for the poll, but whatever it is, yes or no, people are listening, right? All right, and then of course, let's not forget the other one. It's utter drivel. It's utter drivel. Meghan Markle's podcast branded tone deaf and brutal TV, I'm sorry, talk TV rant. Again, who cares what they think? Who cares? Well, then it turns out today, and it must have taken, I don't know, Moses must have made them do this, but somehow they gathered the strength, they lifted their mouths up off the floor, they sat up straight at their electronic devices, and somebody at the Express went ahead and tweeted, Megan's podcast has now topped, topped, topped Spotify's chart. One more time. Is this working? Meghan's podcast has now topped Spotify's chart. Meghan Markle's victory as podcast top Spotify charts across the world. You know, it would be too much to just try to limit it to the United States. And no, it's everywhere. She's everywhere, as evident by this. Why don't we show this again, shall we? I'm just gonna do it. Here goes. I think it's so darn cute. Here we go. So don't believe the type, whatever they type, just don't believe it. It's a waste of time. And I would imagine that within that pool of so called reporters, there's got to be some people of merit or talent. I've said quite often that if Robert Jobson hadn't drifted to the dark side, he might actually be worth something. He has an opportunity to set himself apart. That sounds redundant, doesn't it? But he has an opportunity to set himself apart from so many other royal reporters if he would just use his talent for good. But no, instead, he remains on the dark side where there's ample spirits and quantities of food and such. He can, stay in the shadow of the royal family. And of course, because he's Robert Jobson, they often find themselves caught up in his gravitational pull. Oh man, 21 minutes, 30 seconds to Shady. It took me 21 minutes and 30 seconds before I said something to Shady. Mark it down, you guys. Is that a record for me? It took me all of 20 minutes and 30 seconds before something shady came out my mouth. Oh Lord. Okay, I couldn't help myself, y'all. Anyway, like that day that poor Omen Scobie got caught up in his orbit. Um, oh man. Okay, you guys. I'm not going to talk about Robert Jobson right now. We got other stuff to do. No matter how much fun it is, I ain't thinking about him. I got stuff to do, right? Right. So anyway, stop you guys trying to what do you call it? Yes, okay. We're moving on. Okay, so Meghan Markle podcast episode labeled flop as it fails to make Spotify top 100. Huh? How long ago did they write that? Oh, August 23rd. So Meghan Markle launched her new podcast yesterday, August 23rd, where she interviewed tennis legend Serena Williams, but the show did not make a splash in Spotify's chart. Well, fast forward to waking up this morning. Actually, it started yesterday, but when we woke up this morning, number one in the United States, in the UK, in Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, and Australia. Well, as you know, yesterday it was number one in certain categories, but now it's just number one. It's just number one. So it just goes to show they tried to minimize the podcast before it even had a chance to take a breath. They tried to downplay it, dress it down, minimize it, but somehow the very well produced segment, or not segment, but episode for Spotify took on a life of its own and now it's everywhere. So Megan is trending for this, and of course, we'll talk about the other reason why the Duchess of Sussex is trending. Big Mama, hello, says Baron. They thought Megan was gonna lose, so her went to the dark side. Now he, he can't eat crow with the rest of them. Exactly, exactly. Um, they were just waiting with bated breath, weren't they? Robert Jobson looks looks like he stole Andrew's sweat. Well, I mean, both of them can, you know, get kind of sticky. That doesn't sound weird. Let me see here. Annie Bennett, only the, dare I say, older elite believe she doesn't exist in the universe. I split UK into two groups. The new generation, open minded, older generation hates change. Well, but there, I think there is got to be a sizable amount of older people that uh, you know better, and maybe they're not as vocal, right? Maybe they're not as vocal, and they don't really have the platform. Not everybody is going to follow a platform. It's easier to get people that hate to follow a platform rather than people who are just, casually supportive. And let's see, we had that incident on the train where the ladies overheard the conversation about Megan, and it was a couple of them that just got so outraged by what they were listening to that they had to intervene and just like, I'm trying to get my work done, but it was just painful for them to hear this ridiculous conversation bashing the Duchess of Sussex. And good on them that it wasn't one but two of them that decided to stand up and say something. And I know it had to be shocking to that other content creator who found herself, suddenly, I guess, called out. She thought she was in a safe space because she was in Britain, and she thought that, obviously, since I'm here, I can say and do what I want, and nobody is going to call me out. The Meghan, is not loved here, but she found out different. She found out that these women had a very strong respect for Meghan and the struggle that she had whilst married to Harry and relocating to another country. So I was inspired by that. So it's not always so hopeless as it may seem. There are still good people in this world. So let us use that as something that we can hold out hope with. Let me see. Let me see. Do I have that video handy? I would love to share that with you, but I don't know what I labeled that thing. Oh man, so yeah, I might as well give up on that one. I don't remember how I labeled it, so it may be very difficult for me to find it. But if I can find it, I will share it with you guys because some of you all may not have seen it, but it was just a little something I had put together, and because I was shocked by it. Literally, I was shocked. I'll just say that I was shocked. So, but it gives me a reason to hope. And I think at some point, especially with the very positive, um, comments and stories and stuff coming out right now, maybe, just maybe, the American media will stop this false equivalency stuff that they keep doing time and time again. There is really no useful purpose whatsoever to constantly bring up those other two when you're talking about Harry and Meghan, and then using that snide tone like they are in trouble or they done something wrong or like misbehaving children. I hate that. That really it does make me sick. It really does. So that's just one example right there. But anyway, let us move on, and I will talk about that some more later. Let me look at a couple of more of your comments because I'm sure there is plenty to be said. Let me see here. Going down here, Donna Black says, Baron, that's why the firm does not want the Sussexes coming to the UK. It's going to show up their UK support, and that will make the Cambridges look bad. And believe me, it doesn't take a lot. It really doesn't take a lot to, you know, to expose them as being rather is it too strong to say useless, but it doesn't take a lot to expose them, well, as I've been calling them for some time, mediocre Middleton, and yeah, well, they're both pretty lackluster, and I can't help but think that they are just furious. They are absolutely furious that they have to work. Okay, okay. Enough stalling. I have found what I was looking for. And gosh darn it, it seems like it was right there. And I just didn't see it. But, oh, there it is right there. So prepare to adjust your sound. What happens when an African American woman who was paid by the British tabloid media and or trolls to go to the UK to bash the Duchess of Sussex, allegedly paid, allegedly to bash the Duchess of Sussex. She goes to the UK and she just happens, they say, to come across a producer of the Dan Wooten show, and they began to bash the Duchess of Sussex, but they were only interrupted because two females that appear to be British women that also seem to have been white women, were not having it. They gave these two the what for. So just to warn you, the video was heavily edited, so it's not a direct continuous conversation. However, the first lady that spoke, I have highlighted her text in royal blue, and the other woman is in a bright red. And so those were the only words that were highlighted, since they were not speaking into a microphone, but the other two were actually recording their session that they just, quote unquote, happened to meet each other on the train. They were recording this so-called surprise meeting, allegedly surprise meeting, on the train with one another. And so these two ladies overheard the conversation, and they were having none of it. So it may be difficult to follow. You may want to watch it twice, but here goes.
Well, what about the accusations about the Brits being racist? What did you think about Meghan making that accusation?
That's not absolute nonsense. We described her and the marriage as magical, described her as beautiful. We celebrated the diversity.
I think she wanted to leave from the very beginning.
Well, if you look at her history of sort of social climbing and whatever else, yeah, it would make sense to me.
You should really think about some of the language that you're using. Social climbing.
Sorry.
I found your language.
Well, then you can leave, lady.
Can I?
I'm not leaving.
Can I?
I'm not leaving. I'm just letting you know.
Don't come over here telling me what I need to do, because you're offended.
I'm not telling you what you need to do.
Yes, you just told me what I need to do.
I'm sitting here
I need
trying
to watch
do
my language,
work.
is what you said.
She's dealing with sensual.
Look, man, we're
of arcane.
Well, she should have never
racist.
Married into the family.
Why can't she?
Look at this Sun front page from the day she was married. History. Harry and Meg's historic change for monarchy. Get that on camera. The Daily Mail showbiz editor.
Successful woman.
Nothing to do with her being African.
Of any colour. Any woman.
What's me calling her a social climb got her to do with her race?
Pejorative. It's a really nasty.
What are you talking about?
It's like coming across as a victim.
Yes.
Seriously?
You see people as victims. You're a victim of our language. You're getting offended for people having a conversation.
I'm a victim of tabloid language. I think people are a victim. You're right there.
You would say that because you're a victim in chief.
Now, y'all know I had to give it one of my famous dramatic endings. But so, yeah, you guys, I don't know if you recognize the content creator's voice, the voice of the African-American woman who found herself in Britain and was caught off guard because she got called out on the train. So that's why I believe that there are quite a few people that may have or not may have, but do support the Duchess of Sussex, but they don't all have as much tenacity to defend as much as the haters. Hate is a very powerful motivative tool to use on people. And so the haters usually comes out in droves. They're the ones that sit there in at their computers and plot and scheme against, the Duchess of Sussex, anybody that is not like a MAGA person or whatever. Kat Harlem says Meghan's podcast sparked conversation with local reporters telling their story when they had to hold their tongues to keep from being viewed as emotional or misunderstood by their male colleagues and boss. Kat Harlem, thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you for reminding us that this has sparked conversations in so many cases that are so long overdue. So, yes, I thank you for that comment. Obviously, this is going to strike a nerve, which is why, especially the British tabloid media, they didn't like the idea that the Duchess of Sussex um, was what do you call it, a feminist. And if, when she reminded someone that Harry is a feminist also, that was room for lots of controversy. So yeah, this is just an amazing rollout, and I'm so happy that everything is working out just the way it should. Um, you know, let the chips fall where they may. Like I said, the Sussexes are not hiding behind walls and such. They're going to do some things that are going to make us nervous for them. It is going to make other people nervous that have been working so hard against them because they have their voices. They can use their voices. They're not restricted by protocol and courtiers and such. They don't have to walk behind other members of the family to get from point A to point B. Violet VCH says these British guy talking is one of the most hopeless man I've ever heard. A man getting into talking about a woman. How low is that? No shame at all. Yeah, this guy looks like he's in his 20s, so he's a young person, and he has all the talking points. And I don't know if you noticed that when the confrontation first started, he said, sorry. You know, he's apologizing to that African American, that is, content creator who wakes up every day and earns a living from bashing Meghan. And there's nothing that she won't say, no talking point that she won't use. So popular she's been. She's actually been featured on um, Lady C and GBN and that kind of stuff. And so they were getting a little desperate. And so they decided that, she's a good candidate. Her channel wasn't even that big. I don't think she was even that far north of 30,000, but she was, in my opinion, the right color to say the right words to, take them where they needed to go. And so, without even having worked her way up any further than that, she has been given the green light. And so now she can join the likes of Scamantha and Thomas Markle Jr. She can join all of those people. Uh, Not that she's related, of course, to the Duchess of Sussex, but just as I said, she's the right color to, give them the experience that they want. But she, just like the rest of them, very soon will join the Forgotten Brigade. Um, I love Mickey and he loves Juan. Thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Thursday to you. Okay, let me do this. All right, there. Let's see. I said it would take a miracle for Archetype to overtake Joe Rogan in the top spot. Well, miracles do happen. Archetype is #1 podcast in Canada and second in UK. Now, this is yesterday. You can very clearly see up there. It says yesterday. Won't spend a lot of time here, but the first one is Canada. The other one is UK. So there you see. Yesterday, around this time, still not there yet. And of course, yesterday, Archetype is trending as #2 podcast in the US after a cold drop with little advanced promotion. This is why the girls will stay mad. Meghan Markle stays winning. Well, there you see, still below Joe Rogan. But things were quickly changing, of course. And then yesterday, Omen Scobie says, now #1 in the UK. Well, as you can see, in the UK Society and Culture, yes, #1 there. And in Australia, top Society and Culture podcast. But not quite #1, right? And someone tell the Express that Meghan is so humiliated by Archetypes and Spotify want their money back. I love this. I love it, right? Somebody tell the Express, right? And then boom, there it is today. US top podcast, Ireland top podcast, UK top podcast. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Boom, boom, boom. There you have it. Top, top, top. I don't know. Something happened overnight. Can't tell you what, but something happened overnight. And next thing you know, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Ah! There it is. Something happened overnight. Didn't take long, did it? And this is a new uh without it, Joe Rogan had been doing whatever he was doing for years, right? He has a sizable audience. And let me remind you guys something. Joe Rogan, with his weird stuff that he was saying about the pandemic, I can't say too much because I don't want to get dinged. But if you notice, he changed his tune because the Sussexes formally protest their allowing that information to so fragrantly fly around the airwaves. And so I'm not saying that it was Harry and Meghan who caused him to tamp down his conversations about things related to the pandemic. But I do recall not long ago that the Sussexes did they write a letter or was there a meeting that was taken or something where they spoke about their concerns about the misinformation. And then suddenly things changed. That comes from the most influential couple in the world. So, having realized that the archetype is number one, that is room for celebration. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Girl, the Duchess of Sussex won. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Janelle's gonna be there. All right, Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, okay, I forgot to put sound on. All right, I'm going to go to your comments very soon because I know there's quite a few. Top Society and Culture podcast, Top Society and Culture podcast for Australia and the UK. And then here, C'est Simone, Très Magnifique. You guys see that? Can you guys see that? Why am I yelling? Can you guys see that? What does it say? Huh? Huh? C'est Simone. Yes, it is very good. Huh? You guys see what I see? Yes. Okay. So number 8, but we're working our way on up there. And of course, that's not even. That's not even. Of course, these are French language, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So I give it by maybe tomorrow. We're getting there. Number 8. Number 8, and you know how important the French language is to the people of France. So if this English language podcast crawls up there to the number 1 spot, so that'll be the next victory right there. Okay, and then right here, you get back here with that. We decide what you say and what you think. Chris posted this on Twitter. When they can't control you, they will try to control how others see you. And of course, that is the British media. And there is the Duchess of Sussex, well, a symbolic Duchess of Sussex. My story. That's her story. She goes where she goes with her story. All right. And then, of course, for those of you all who have not seen this yet, I played this earlier. It is now about it was about 1,300 people in here. I'm going to play this one more time for the benefit of those who didn't get a chance to see it the first time. Oh, not that one, this one. So all I could say is, uh, um, if this becomes number 1 in France, oh boy, I'm really gonna rub it in. So I believe this is downtown Los Angeles, but it is said. Let me see. Okay, I got that someplace else, but I'll show you later. So this was all the stuff about how they were saying that they didn't call the Duchess of Sussex ambitious. There's receipt after receipt where the tabloids have been using the word ambitious very recently, by the way, right? So I'm not going to go through that again. And we are going to change gears a bit and go to the puppy adoption. And then we'll get back to some more of the other stuff. But before I do that, let me, as promised, take a look at some of your comments before I go too far. Leg says, I guess that we see what the journalistic ethics of the British media is. They can do a bold-faced lie and call it news. I was suspicious when GMB did a poll on whether to boo the National and flip the results. Boo. What you mean the let me see. Boo the National and flip the results. I think you're talking about when they had the at the what do you call it, at the Jubilee. I know they had the poll about booing there, so I think I got that. And of course, when they did cheer for the Sussexes, but then of course they turned around and said boo. So I think I got you. Okay. Let me see here. Lucy Wynn says the UK media controlling how others see a person is not working because all the uplifting and the Cambridges of the Cambridges, I still see them as idiots. Right. And of course, as as Charlotte would say, what is that? Imbeciles. Okay. So let me see here. Not sure how this works, but hope Rogan does not start up more misinformation. again to get back his spot. I doubt if that's going to happen, Kathy Gabby, because don't forget they both work for the same company, and when the Sussexes said something about you guys, some of you guys I see said no sound. Oh, you know what? I scrolled back. Oh, let me go in the other direction here. Okay, yeah. So when the Sussexes said something about the misinformation going on with the pandemic, somehow that got cleaned up by Joe Rogan. So they both work for the same company. So with the amount of money that they pay Joe Rogan, he probably carries more weight. But at the same time, the Sussexes, being the most influential couple on the planet right now, um, it would probably be a bad idea for them to allow him to, you know, do his thing if that is indeed his intention. So let's just wait and see. But I doubt if he's going to make trouble where they're concerned. He can find other topics to draw attention to himself. Okay. And you know what, you guys, he's not an idiot. He's not an idiot. He's a very intelligent man. So he knows where his bread is buttered. All right. Oh, and don't forget he's had those things about using the N-word and stuff like that. So I doubt if he wants to make trouble. All right, so we're gonna change gears here. We are going to swerve and get back on track with something else. All right. So yesterday, and you guys, this is what I was saying earlier when I said we're going to talk about the other thing that's trending. Someone who does not follow the Sussexes in my life told me yesterday, called me out of the blue and said, "Are you going to talk about the puppies?" And I'm glad he said puppies, because if he would have said dog, I'm like, no, I'm not talking about his stepmother anymore. No, but no, different canine. But no, I'm not talking about the Rottweiler. Meghan, Prince Harry adopt a Beagle rescue from abuse at Virginia plant. So this story is just everywhere, you guys, everywhere. I mean, you got Archetype. This is why, can you hear the excitement in my voice? I know I'm probably talking very loud, but that's why it was everywhere. Yesterday was just like boom, boom, right? This story is just huge. And what will it do for adoptions? There were a lot of people who adopted companions during the pandemic, only to realize that, oh, this is not exactly what I wanted. And so the shelters have been, inundated with companions that were, without their families all of a sudden. And so that why this is so important, especially anyone who loves and cares about animals. This is very, very big, because it is going to, I just believe it's going to spawn a whole outpouring of people who are willing to take some of these pets into their homes. So in less than 2 months, Mama Mia, the Beagle, went from rags to royalty. And of course, the purple is words that I changed because I didn't think they were suitable for any story about the Sussexes. So I changed it. I was like, no, they didn't. So I changed it. But let's go here. Let me do this so I can see what's under the blue dot. It says her changed life began in July when the federal authorities rescued her along with 4,000 other beagles from overcrowded and unsanitary conditions at the Beagle breeding and research plant in Virginia. And you know what? The beagles are such an incredibly intelligent dog. They are so intelligent. That's what makes it particularly sad. I mean, not that it's okay if they weren't so bright, but these are very intelligent dogs. Her new home is stately, palatial, opulent, picturesque Sussex Manor. They had sprawling estate or something like that, and I thought that was unsuitable. So I decided to change it, where the 7-year-old dog will roam around the lush 7-acre property. Her new, well, they said the Duke and Duchess, no, her new owners, right? They said new owners, and I didn't like that word, so I put family. Her new family, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So that is the other one that I did a substitution rather. So this is just a local news. Channel 7 in Washington, D.C. Let this represent all local television stations across America. They are talking about this. And this was yesterday. When it says 3 hours up there, this was yesterday, right? They're all talking about this. Again, the most influential couple on the planet, especially when it comes to royal couples, the most influential. Yeah. And there you have some more of it. Regal Beagle, Meghan. Oh, I love that Regal Beagle. Wasn't that the bar in the Three's Company? Remember the television show Three's Company? Wasn't that the name of the bar, the Regal Beagle? Anyway, Regal Beagle, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry adopt dog rescue from Virginia breeding facility. And you know what I have to say to the Cambridges with their jealousy and their cruelness and their driving the Sussexes out of Narnia? You know what? We got a special delivery for you. DoorDash delivery for Kensington Palace. As far as I'm concerned, they could all eat it. Because the Sussexes are winning. They are winning. So that is my little delivery for them. Yeah, that we have a special delivery for bed knobs and broomsticks. Eat this. Oh, yeah, have some of Minnie's pie, right? Minnie's Pies delivers. So one of the squatties posted this on the what do you call it, on the Twitter, but I changed it a bit and I put the Kensington Palace. I forgot what they had on there before, but I changed it a bit. I thought it needed a little something, a little something. So eat that, you guys, eat that. Let me see here. Okay, so Daily Beast, even Daily Beast wants in on this action. Daily Beast, the first episode of Archetypes, which featured Meghan Markle interviewing Serena Williams, has knocked Joe Rogan off the top spot. That was in the Daily Beast. And of course, Joe Rogan reportedly has that $100 million contract with Spotify. But and I think that, and see, you guys, when the Royal Rodents, with all of their nonsense, when remember how the Royal Rodents were saying that they're angry, they want their money back, and all blah 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 blah. Do you guys realize how much traffic is being driven into Spotify as we speak? There is a lot of traffic headed towards Spotify as we speak because of our Duchess, because of Madam Duchess. I think that more than compensates them for whatever is included in the contract. I think they are certainly getting their money's worth now. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know it was going to be this big. I knew it'd be good, but that it would dominate Spotify, and that it would be featured like all over the airways like this within 2 days. I didn't see that coming. I didn't. But I knew it would be good. I knew the quality would be there. But no, had no idea. Let's see here. Well, hello to you, Leslie. We're glad you're here. Yeah, we're glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Let me see there. Oh my goodness, you guys are like flooding the comments. I can't keep up with them. Noreen Lovelock, hello, Baron and Squatty. So late, we'll have to catch up later. Noreen, we are so glad you are here. Thank you so much. And let's see. Yes, Compton. Okay. All right, so time for me to switch over to my other slides. That's what I need to do. I gotta get my other slides up. All right. Oh, let me see. I hope they open. Please open. Sometimes when I get like busy on here, it doesn't want to open. Oh, thank goodness it did. There we go. Leg says Peggington Palace in the British media mafia just look pretty. Just look petty and pathetic right now. When do they not look pathetic and petty? When? I want to know when they don't do that to themselves. What rubbish reporting are Royal Rodents going to put out now of Meghan's podcast? Let me see here. Thank you so much for your comment, Naomi. All right, so Archetype ended Rogan's reign at the top. And this is, it's Daily Beast. I think it's Daily Beast. No, I think this is Forbes. Yeah, this is from Forbes. Archetypes Ascent ended Rogan's reign at the top of Spotify podcast chart, which he had held off on for nearly 3 years. 3 years of Joe Rogan at the top. Although his podcast has been top before, even mild criticism over claims that he was spreading misinformation on the pandemic, Archetype, which Meghan Markle described as an interview series to dissect, explore, and subvert the labels that try to hold women back, also premiered above the official Game of Thrones podcast, The House of Dragons, Girl Next Level, and what is that, Huberman Lab? Is that the one in Britain? Which took the 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot in Spotify charts. The streaming service does not list the numbers of plays each podcast receives. Y'all, when I tell you that this is big, this is just huge. This is just huge. I mean, just totally y'all get what I'm muttering right now? This is huge. Just huge. Go Meghan. Go Meghan. Oh, by the way, you guys, I fixed that little problem that I had with my phone. You know, for the longest, I was trying to figure out, how do I stop my phone ringing through my computer? Well, the switch to turn it off was not in the computer. It was in the phone. You know how Apple liked to string everything together. So I finally figured that out. So I think gone are the days when my phone is going to ring through the computer. So, okay, so back over here, 8 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday, August the 22nd, digital billboard lit up in Times Square and across Los Angeles, Toronto, and Sydney. The display featured a stunning black and white image of Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. And again, of course, I'm going to play that with the sound down this time. But that, of course, would be the image that I showed you earlier in the video that I made. So, yeah, it is a global thing, this archetype. And what is it, number 6 or 8 or something like that in France? very soon. I promise you, it is going to make its way up to the top. C'est si bon. Oh man, boy, do I feel good. Yes, yes, Archetype. That is so, so cool. I love that. Okay, let me look at comment here. Sheila James says, make no look back for anything, anyone in any manner. The best is yet to come and is forward looking. Thank you for that, Sheila James. Very wisely put. Sharon says, I'm sitting here cracking up. It's funny how Meghan take down two powerful white men, Pierce and Rogan. They should take their show on the road, the Pierce and Rogan show. Oh man, that would be hilarious. The only thing is, Pierce Morgan needs Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan doesn't need Pierce Morgan. Rogan would be just fine. Let me see. That's what I was trying to do right there. I feel like a proud mama Meghan deserves this, and then some for all the mess those bitter people put her through. Not just surviving, sis is thriving. Thank you so much for that, Claire Kane, who has a channel, you guys. In case you all didn't know that, Claire Kane does have a channel of her own. She is a squatty, and she supports the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So make sure you do check it out. Okay. Wow. All right. Let me get back here. And there you go. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who they are, but I thought it was pretty cool. Now, I don't think, the way the it was on Twitter, and I'm just like, do they work for Archwell or not? So I wasn't sure. But anyway, I thought it was a cool pic, so I decided to share it. So if you guys know if they do work for Archwell, please let me know. Iris, you're proud too. I am so proud to be a squatty. I'm so proud of our Madam Duchess, Meghan. God is making waves and ways for her and Prince Harry. Thank you so much for that, Iris. All right, so here we go with this one. They are coming back together again, right? Hit it. Let me see. I love playing with you, and even more so if we are raising money for, from this great cause. Thank you to everyone supporting this event today at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. The Centabale ISPS Honda Polo Cup is held every year and serves as the single largest fundraising moment for charity to advance its mission on behalf of young people across Lesotho and Botswana. Centabale SPS Polo, hashtag Polo for Good. The day highlights will be brought to you by Delphina. Is that what's that? Lacqua and Centabale. Okay, so Delphina, of course, that's his wife. Am I right about that? That's Delphina. Anyway, so that is later today, right? Oh wow! I wonder what time they play. I'm gonna have to make a video about that later. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, so that is what's happening. Is Nacho and Harry, his of course, Harry has the two brothers. He has Prince Seso, and then of course Nacho. And let me see here. I'm gonna take a look and see what time they are playing today. You know what? Why do I have the? Oh, because that's his Twitter. Okay, so I'm gonna go to his Instagram and see if I can find the time. All right. I don't see the time. but I think someone in the squad had this descheduled. But anyway, there are no other photos up that I know of right now, so I think we're good with that one for now. Okay, but it is going to be off the chain. And you know what? Right now, as I'm scrolling through Twitter, all I see is Mamma Mia. I see Mamma Mia's picture everywhere. Oh man, that is wickedly good. Mamma Mia is everywhere. The most famous Beagle in the world. Mamma Mia is probably going to overtake even Snoopy to be the most famous, most celebrated Beagle on Earth. So, okay. All right, you guys, let me get back over here. Let me look at your comments. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh, yeah, this is a good day. Oh, Noreen Lovelock, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. All right. You guys are very, very thoughtful. I appreciate it. Okay. And then there's this. Now, this, of course, has nothing to do with anything, but I just thought it was kind of funny. Who knew when the National Geographic said that this is what the average American would look like in 2050? It was because we would all be descendants of Nick Cannon. Who thinks of stuff like this? I saw that and I spit up my coffee. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Well, I can see why they say that. Not likely, but I can see why they say that. I mean, I have to go look in the mirror. Do I look like Nick Cannon? Oh man. Thank you, M. Covington. Greetings, everyone. Much love to you all. Thank you so much, M. Covington, for the super chat. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Okay, and then there's this, you guys, I wanted to share with you. Zimbabwean nurse is the heroine who saved the son of Prince Harry, Archie, when he narrowly escaped a fire in his bedroom during the Sussex's tour of South Africa. I saw this cover or this front page, and I'm just like, is that a real paper? I'd never heard of it before, right? So, as I said, a lot of times I have to make sure that I go and verify something is actually legitimate. And it is. Zim nurse saves Prince Archie in fire incident. Heroic nurse identified by Meghan as Lauren. Let me see. Scare happened during royal tour of South Africa. So yeah, that is a real thing. That God save the king. I love that. That's what made it jump out is when I saw God save the king. Now, are they talking about Archie or are they talking about Harry? Oh, are they talking about Archie or are they talking about Harry? Which king are they talking about? Wow, I love that. I mean, in big, bold letters, God save the king. What do you all think? Let's see here. Jaden, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And happy Thursday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh man, you guys got the comments coming fast and furious. I haven't even had a chance to hear from Cookies and Cream today. I'm speaking this into existence. The Sussexes will receive several honors, including the Nobel Peace Prize, invitation to the White House, invitation to the Vatican to meet the Pope. So let it be written, so let it be done. All right, Cookies and Cream, I'm going to hold you to that. So it better happen. Otherwise, I am going to admonish you with my stare. Yes, it has to happen. Otherwise, I am going to admonish you with my stare. See? it doesn't happen, I am going to admonish you. Now, mind you guys, that's a very young picture. I wish I still looked like that. I look at that, I'm like, gosh, I was cute. I mean, cute. I don't know what happened. Time, gravity, carbohydrates. I don't know what happened, you guys. Let me see here. Super sticker. Thank you so much, Sorrel, for the super sticker. Thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. All right. And thank you for agreeing how cute I look. Thank you. I mean, I'm just assuming that you agree with me. Oh man, nothing puts me in a better mood than when I know the Sussexes are doing some amazing things. Cookies and cream, it will certainly happen. Sussexes are the dream team. All right, all right. I take your word. I mean, we know it's going to happen, but I'm just going to have to remember that you said it first. All right. Make sure you save that list so we'll know. And when you tell me, it's going to click my memory. I'll be like, you did say that. You did. All right. So Christopher Bowsey, or is it Bowsey? Bowsey. The anti-Meghan hate accounts are going to have a meltdown. Has anyone done a wellness check for the according to Taz and Yankee Wally? Have you guys checked on them lately? I mean, not that I would expect you all to care, but I wonder how you doing? How you doing? I wonder how they're doing, huh? You all, I love the way Chris Bowsey, the way he just kind of, it's almost like you don't expect it because he's like super intelligent and he's doing all this amazing work and everything, but every so often he comes up with a good zinger. So hats off to him for that. I love the way he just kind of throw those curveballs in there. Oh man. So yeah, that was a good one. I love that one. Thank you, Christopher, if you may happen to be listening. Although I don't know, I would something tell me he doesn't watch Royal Sussex, but if on the odd chance that he is, thank you so much for that because we really, really value the work that you do, and you do some amazing stuff. So what could I say? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as for the Cambridges,
nobody got time for that.
right?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, let me see. Elaine Babb, thank you so much for the super sticker and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Thursday to you. And it is a happy Thursday. I love winning. Let's see. Eddie Bennett says, I block all negative channels. I need peace of mind. You know what? I'm so glad you said that because we can never remind one another about that too often. But if those channels should happen to pop up on your feed, go to those three dots and put not interested. Hit not interested. And if you do that often enough, as I've said so many times, what is her name? They, Lady C never pops up, and quite a few, the body language guy never pops up on my channel. You have to either clear your history or hit those three dots and push not interested so that they will send the signal to the algorithm that you are simply not interested. If that doesn't work, then get some troll spray out. You have to spray. Use the troll spray. If that doesn't work, please report trolls to the administrators. In other words, the mod squad. But you have to spray, and that will get rid of those trolls. And sometimes their little gnarly faces will just pop back out there, and they're gone. See what I mean? And they're gone. When the trolls, wait. No, you're gonna need more than that. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, if that doesn't work, you have to spray. And if the spray doesn't work, then you got to hit them with the can. You have to bend up the can sometimes because that. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm not condoning anything like that. We're not going to spray anybody. I'm saying figuratively, we're going to, spray to get rid of them trolls. Figuratively. But yeah, if you do it just right, they will go away. All right, so right here, top podcast, Archetype, Joe Rogan, the official Game of Thrones podcast, Girl Next Level, Uberman Lab, Crime Junkies, Anything Goes with Emma Chamberlain, Fantasy Football podcast, Mr. Bullen podcast, Strange, Dark and Mystery something, and Call Her Daddy. Call Her Daddy? What in the world is that? Call Her Daddy. Why am I getting this suspicion that Call Her Daddy, why am I getting this weird notion that has something to do with the Wessexes? Why is Call Her Daddy? Why is that reminding me of the Wessexes? Can you guys tell me that? Why am I picturing Rambolina when I hear Call Her Daddy? Oh man. Oh, good. I'm so glad you said that. It does work. Keep pushing that not interested, and I promise you they will go away. I don't like to clear my history because sometimes I want stuff to keep coming back, but if you do the 3 dots over time, it will clean up that mess. If you keep pushing those 3 dots, it will clean up that mess. If you want to get rid of that mess, if you want to get rid of that rubbish and debris and all of that stuff seeping into the rivers and streams around the UK, if you want to get rid of that oozing mass of humanity, then you got to push those 3 dots and push not interested. And that's the only way you'll get rid of unsightly, lumpy masses of unnecessary humanity. I'm getting down with these adjectives today, ain't I? Oh, man. Okay, so right here, Christopher Bowsy says, Meghan Markle podcast being number 1 in 6 countries was too much for her to handle, and she deactivated her account. Now, I covered up this person's name because even though the account is gone, I don't want nobody messing with her or him or whoever they were. It's a flop. And Meghan talk. Ooh, I think I could do it today. Is Lydia here? She'll be so proud of me if I could do this. It's a flop. And Meghan talks about herself as a victim. And she... Wait. I can do this. And she's talentless and so jealous of people. I will not be interested in watching any. And I expect the royals are sitting back laughing at Meghan, and Lady C says no class. Man, I've been trying to do that voice for the longest. If you guys remember watching Tina and Michelle, the way Michelle would mock people with that voice like that. Usually every time I try to do it, I start laughing, and I see, I lost it again, and I can't get into character. But yeah, so if Michelle would have said that, that's how she would have said it. See there, I did it, Lydia. I did it. I managed to get past my smile. But yeah, so this person was really upset. I mean, they were so upset that they just they closed the account. It wasn't that they blocked Christopher; they actually closed the account. That's how you know a deranger is upset when they close the account. And I wish more people would do that. Like, for instance, this one right here. I wish she would close her account. Yeah, because she suffers from this weird thing. Um, you have to know the signs when they are obsessed with the Duchess of Sussex. The scrunched brows, the pursed lips, the tight jaw, the crazy eyes. That's a person who is deeply obsessed with the Duchess of Sussex. And so that's how you know the signs. So this person here, um, with more surface space between the hairline and the chin than anybody I've ever seen. This person is deeply obsessed with the Duchess of Sussex. I mean, that is a lot of space. I would love to take a measuring tape and measure from the hairline to the chin and, and see how much tape I got left. I wonder. But yeah, anyway, that's beside the point. I don't know what made me think of that, but I really would like to take a measuring tape and just start at the hairline and then pull it down. I'm just curious. I can't help it. I'm just curious to know how much length is there or height between the hairline and the chin. Don't you want to know? Because I want to know. It just seems like a lot. Anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with anything. And I don't know. Every time I see her, I can't even hear what she's saying because I'm like, where's my measuring tape? Now, where's my measure? Anybody got some measuring tape so we can solve this mystery? I'm thinking I don't know. I wonder if a yardstick would work. I'm using, of course, the imperial measurements, but I'm thinking a yardstick might even come up short. Or as they say in the South, I think a yardstick might come up shout. It might come up shout. I think a yardstick might come up shout. But it might come up shout. I don't know. But you know what?
Nobody got time for that.
Oh man. So it just goes to show you that the Sussexes are winning. Anytime someone literally closes their social media account out of frustration, they close their account because they can't take the fact that these Sussexes are winning. I mean, it just gets the better of them. That the Sussexes are winning, and they just can't take it. So, yeah, there you go. The Sussexes are winning. Harry has shown amazing leadership in his 2 tours of duty. And of course, a lot of companies here in the US want to recruit him, but they are a power couple, And don't forget that they are a power couple, a force to be reckoned with. And this week demonstrates exactly how much power they have, that somebody like this would just close their account. So anyway, you guys, let me get back over here and take a look at your comments. Okay. Joe says, H Night, can you imagine? Oh, that was for somebody else. Let me get out of that one then. Let me see. The derangers need way more than a wellness check. You think so, Church Nelly? You think that's what they need? Okay. I hear what you're saying, and I am going to see if that will help the situation. So you. Oh man. Okay, so since we are so worried about them, we need to.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
Talk about a drama mama. Talk about a drama mama. You guys, my face is hurting because I've been smiling nonstop today. Just smiling. Now we've been through some rough areas, but I think we have oh, let me see. I don't know about the channel. Unfortunately, Nacho's wife posted pictures, I think. Oh, did she? Did she? Well, let me take a quick look then, because if she did, from today, because if that is the case, I can grab those really fast. Oh, I see a video. I see a video. Unfortunately, I'm not able to share it. Oh, okay. Nacho cut his hair. You guys hang in there for a second. I am going to grab these really fast. I'm going to grab these really fast and share them with you. Hang in there. Let me see. I got one. Okay. Okay. Wow. Thank you for saying that, because I had no idea. I looked a little while ago. I didn't see anything. Is that right? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm looking at the Twitter. I'm not looking at the Instagram, but I knew if they were there, they were going to pop right up. So, let me see. That is one. Okay. All right. So let me grab another and see what happens. I'm going to see if I can find another one. The video, I cannot help you with that because I've been trying to do. Oh my God, I see some more billboards. You guys hang in there. I am going to share these. I am going to share these. Oh my God, wait till you guys see it. Wait till you guys see it. Hang tight, you guys. Wait till you see this. I just got these. Where the heck were these this morning? Where were these at this morning? Oh man, wow. That's all I got to say is wow. Give me just a moment. I will be with you all directly. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, one more. Let me grab a couple more, and then I will be with you guys directly. Oh man, this is great. This is great. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay. So it looks like there's just the handful of photos, but I am going to share those with you right now. Okay. And let me do that. Come back over here to the StreamYard, and all shall be revealed in a moment. Thank you for letting me know that, because I would have totally missed it. Okay. Thank you, Deb Bailey, is it? You are a superstar. Hey, look me over. Tell me, do you like what you see? All right. Okay, where did it go? Oh, you know what? There it is. I told you guys, sometimes when I do so much, my computer turns against me, but that's okay. We know how to get around that. Open up another screen, which is what I'm going to do. Didn't I tell you earlier it was going to do that? StreamYard will let you do so much before it turns against you. Let me see. Today, I feel like the luckiest man on the face of the earth. As I say with that sinister laugh. Okay, let me see if I could do this. Oh, that echo is too much. Okay. Oh, here we go, you guys. I got it. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Deb. You are a hero. There it is. So on the left side, look at how he's cut his hair. Look. I am back. There you go. Look at how Nacho has cut his hair. We love you, Deb Bailey. Thank you. Yes, it's Times Square. It's the big billboard in Times Square. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Check that one out. That's in Toronto, the Eaton Center. And you know what? The first time I went to, actually, I only been to Toronto one time. And when I went there, someone asked me, do you want to go to Eaton? I'm like, oh, I love to eat. I didn't realize they were talking about a mall, but fortunately there was food there. So, and then there you go. Archetypes. Don't believe the type. Archetypes. Okay, got one more for you here. Sorry that it looks a little weird, but wow. That's all I can say is wow. What a great day this is. And there they are on the bridge. There's Harry looking like a gazillion bucks. Harry looks like a gazillion bucks, doesn't he? So yes, thank you, Deb Bailey. Those are the photos that are making their way through social media. I am so sure you guys are going to see like a ton of these later. So don't worry. This is just what I could find for now. But as you know, there will be a bunch of stuff out there later on. So I will report about that tomorrow. And of course, you can look across all of these platforms and you will find that in the Sussex squad, everybody is going to be talking about this because we are just over the moon right now. We are all over the moon with celebration, excuse me, of what the Sussexes are doing. So I know I'm happy. Oh, you guys, I promise you, my face is just aching and sore right now because I have been grinning. Oh my goodness, there's over 1,400 of you guys here. Okay, so I shifted the photos just a bit to make them look a little more proper. There you go. There's that. There you go. So you can see it a little clearer. Times Square. And that one right there, I've flattened it out a little bit so it didn't have that weird shape to it. And of course, isn't this really symbolic of life as we cross the bridge? Oh, man. Yes, our Duchess is number one. Thank you so much, Katarina Kemp. And thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. You guys are so awesome. Thank you all so much for supporting this channel. Thank you all for trusting me to do this work. I cannot say that enough. It means so much to me that, oh, you like the hair? Yeah, it's different. It's different. But yeah, thank you guys so much for trusting me to do this work. That means everything in the world to me. Let's see here. The excitement is killing me, Baron. Yes, I'm sorry. It took me a minute to get it up here, but I did get them. I promised you I would find them And I did. Apropos of this moment, just to give us something to let me see what is going on. First, it was Justin Trudeau, the hottest politician, now Nacho. Right? Yeah, Justin Trudeau was rocking it for a while, and now Nacho. Both of them have cut the hair. Yeah, they have cut their hair, but still, they got it going on. Okay. Let me see, Baron. I've been thanking all of the haters for boosting the podcast ratings. Haven't they done that? By the way, you guys, just so that you guys can go in there and do the 5 stars, let me grab that photo of how to do the 5 stars. I want to share that with you so you can give the Duchess of Sussex, Madam Duchess, Meghan, so you can give her the proper rating for the podcast. I'm going to show you how to do it because trust me, the derangers are going to do their thing. So we got to shout them down with our support. So I am going to get that photo for you. And then you can see how to do the 4 stars to support Madam Duchess. Okay, give me just a second here. Going to grab that for you, and I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need? Nope, I think that's it. Okay, let me grab that photo for you. And you can, the only way that I know that you can do this is with your phone app. I don't know that you can do it on, I think they said you have to be on the app to do it, but anyway, I'm going to show you what to look for. Give me just a second here. I got to bring up that. Unfortunately, these things don't move so fast when you're in the middle of a live stream. But I tell you what, this old iMac has been really pulling this weight. This thing is like 2016. I got a newer one, but the screen is so small that it gives me a headache. So I like to use this 27-inch screen. But there it is right there. Archetypes. You see the cog wheel, the thing that looks like a little cog right there next to the bell? Well, to the right of that, you can see those 3 dots. You go to those 3 dots and you push that, and it will give you a chance to rate the video, or the podcast rather. And the other way, I think you could possibly go down to the ratings on the lower left side there, and you push that, and that can also help you rate the podcast. Now, you can't do it on every format, but I do believe if you are using your cell phone to listen, that it is possible to do it like that, so long as you got to be in the app to do it, though. You can't just, you got to be in the app to do it. So I hope that is helpful. That is how I found it yesterday. I tried to do it on my PC. It did not work. B10 Pal, where you been all day? Welcome, B10 Pal. But yeah, I couldn't make it work any other way, but that one did work. So try that and see if you can make it work like that. And if that doesn't work, then you might have to call for help. If you think reason that someone is messing around and they're like trying to undermine your ability to rate it, you know what you need to do?
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
Yeah, if you don't think that you can if it doesn't work, you just have to turn into a straight up drama mama. But you'll get it. You'll get it. I promise you. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching Real Sussex today. And it has been so much fun. I'm so glad to share this time with y'all. I really am. I wouldn't want to be anyplace else. And thank you for the donations. And thank you, Sherry Ware, for the list. Thank you, Georgia Walker, Elaine Parker, Kat Harlem. I love Mickey and Licky. Listen to me. Y'all know what I mean. Was that a Freudian slip? I love Mickey and he loves one. Legs, thank you. Noreen Lovelock, M. Covington, Jaden Sorrell, Elaine Babb, Rosalind Gatewood. That was weird, wasn't it? I love Licky. Oh, man. Anyway, y'all know what I was trying to say. I got a little tongue tied. Leg says, as an ode to um oh um uh, you know what? I forgot how to Aaliyah. Oh, there you go. As an ode to Aaliyah dying 21 years ago today, I think that what we can all agree upon that Princess Meghan is one in a million and more than a woman. Amen. To that one. Thank you so much, Legs, for reminding us. And yeah, God bless Aaliyah. God, taken way too soon. Thank you for reminding us. And B10 Pow, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And thank you, Licky, wherever you are. Oh man, that was too funny. Okay, and in the immortal words of Madge Sinclair, if you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you all. Let me do the link for the fundraiser because I haven't done that in a while and that's not good. Let me do the link for the Sussex Squad fundraiser. And in doing so, guess what I'll do? I can figure out where we are right now because I don't recall. I haven't seen it in a few days. So go to my channel. And I can find the link on my community tab, which you can too, but I'm going to share it with you right now. Licky. I sound like I work in one of them houses, don't I? Oh, Lord, that was too funny. I do apologize. That came out the wrong way. Okay. Oh, wow. How much further do I have to go to find it? Oh, it's way back there, isn't it? Yes, it's been a minute since I saw the. Okay, there it is. All right, so right now, the fundraiser, how much have we raised? $33,700. There's been 597 contributions made, and there's 21 days left. So let me grab that link for you. Okay, copy. And I am going to peg it to Royal Sussex so you guys will have an opportunity to click on it yourself. So there it is. And then I'm going to peg it to the top so you guys can, do your thing. So you guys can click on the link. Remember, there's 21 days left. Okay, and it is pegged. I have pegged it to the top. Click on it just to make sure. Yes, it does take me right back there. So yeah, that is the proper one. So you guys, remember, again, there is a fundraiser going on. Oh, Noreen, I'm so glad you're enjoying today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm having fun too. Let me see. Hello, Baron, Squatties, and moderators. This has been a very fun day. I truly have been enjoying myself. Baron, your laughter is contagious. Well, Patricia Lane, thank you so much for saying that. I am so glad. It makes me feel very good to do this because I think that we all have to search for purpose day after day. And aside from family and friends and the workplace, supporting people that have values that align with your own is so important. You can hash out these things with your fellow squatties, because you know that we understand how you feel and where you're coming from. So this is why this space is here. That is why all of these Sussex friendly platforms are here. Claire Kane was on earlier. I think I saw who else was here. Polo was here earlier. Polo was actually on before me. And let me see. Duchess of Success will be on later on. So my Duke and I, you guys, make sure you go to my Duke and I. Duchess of Impact was on. I know I forget a lot of people. And Sherry and Sade, she was on what, yesterday? Day before yesterday? Haven't had a chance to catch up with her. So yeah, make sure you guys support these platforms, support one another. Make sure that you protect your mental health. Try not to argue with those derangers, because it's more important that you protect your mental health and well-being. Better for you, better for your family and everybody else. Okay. Okay, I think we're done. So I am going to Ginge avenge us out of here. And as per usual, we're going to look for the last word of the day. Hopefully you'll have some sage words of advice or some good thoughts to bring us all together. In the meantime, thank you, our queen of everything, Queen Doria, and of course, our Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana. Doria's essential role with the Sussexes, boy, I tell you, every day I thank God for her. And do remember, grace, dignity, and pride. That is what makes the family so strong, is that grace, dignity, and pride. Doria has passed the torch. And of course, Diana passed the torch to Harry. So they're in good shape. They have people praying for them. We're praying for them. Okay. All right, you guys. So last word of the day. Vanzola Adams, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see. Yes, please hit that like or dislike button on your way out. Carrie Ann Beckford says, thank you to all the moderators. I'm too sensitive today. What do you do? And let me see. No, I'm too sensitive to do what you do, and I would be cussing out the trolls. Thank you for spraying your troll spray. Oh, you're quite welcome, Carrie Ann. And yes, sometimes it gets to me too. The trolls and the derangers and such. Yeah, it can be very, very stressful. So that's why I say you got to protect your mental health and well-being. Remember, Meghan referred to liar Camilla Tominey, ridiculous headline, and they laughed at the old liar. It was great. It's reckoning time. Amen to that. Okay. All right, so happy our Duchess got top spot for her podcast. Can't wait to gloat to the derangers. Naomi Maria, that is the last word of the day. That is perfection. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone. Love you guys. And now we are going to have to ginge avenge ourselves out of here. Well, maybe not exactly ginge.
Police!
I have something else in mind. Let me see here. Okay, yes, I have something else in mind to say farewell. There we go.